Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning. You reach for your phone. The screen lights up, but nothing loads. No emails. No maps. No social media. No online banking. No cloud. You think it's temporary. Maybe the Wi-Fi is down. Maybe the cell towers are overloaded. But then the hours turn into days. And the world realizes something unthinkable. The internet isn't just offline. It's gone. Forever. This is not a blackout. It's a collapse. A permanent erasure of the single most powerful network ever created by humanity. What happens next is not chaos in the distance. It is chaos in your living room, your city, your life. Tonight, we step into a world without the internet. A world suddenly forced back into the dark. Explaining the what-if scenario. The internet is not just a tool. It is the invisible nervous system of civilization. Every email, every transaction, every satellite command, every power grid, every hospital record, woven together by a vast web of servers, cables, satellites, and signals. Right now, it connects more than 5 billion people. It handles over 300 billion emails per day. It supports trillions of dollars in global trade. But what if this nervous system was cut forever? What if, in an instant, the arteries of our world went silent? This isn't a science fiction fantasy. The internet is fragile. Sever undersea cables. Destroy global satellites. Erase root servers. The system is more vulnerable than it seems. So, let us imagine. The internet collapses. Permanently. Deep dive, the main element of change. The internet is more than websites. It is the foundation of global communication. Without it, banking systems freeze. ATMs, credit cards, stock markets, all vanish overnight. Air travel falters. Modern planes depend on real-time satellite and weather data. Without it, flights are grounded. Supply chains fracture. Factories, shipping routes, trucking logistics, all coordinated online suddenly blind. Hospitals lose access. Patient files, medical imaging, prescription networks gone. We imagine the internet as optional. It is not. It is the bloodstream of civilization. In a single moment, humanity is thrust back decades, yet with modern dependence, the fall is far more catastrophic. Historical and scientific context. To understand what this collapse means, we must step back. For most of human history, communication moved at the speed of a horse or a ship. A letter might take weeks to cross an ocean. Wars ended before news reached entire nations. The 19th century brought the telegraph. For the first time, information raced across continents in minutes. Then came the telephone, the radio, television. Each invention accelerated the rhythm of human life. But the internet was different. It was exponential. By the late 20th century, it unified communication, commerce, and knowledge into one living network. Now imagine tearing this progress away. Imagine a civilization built on instant connection forced back to an age of slowness, without preparation, without warning. Cause and effect walkthrough. Hour 1. The collapse begins. At first, it feels like a glitch. Websites fail to load. Apps freeze. People restart routers, phones, computers. Hour 6. Confusion spreads. Banks cannot process transactions. ATMs display errors. Millions of businesses cannot sell or buy. Panic begins at the edges. Day 1. Global stock markets collapse. Without trading platforms, trillions of dollars evaporate. Families rush to withdraw cash, but cash itself is scarce. Supermarkets, unable to restock through automated systems, begin rationing. Day 2. Airports grind to a halt. Navigation systems lose connection. Pilots revert to older, slower methods. Thousands of travelers are stranded worldwide. Day 3. Emergency services falter. Hospitals lose electronic records. Pharmacies cannot order medication. Power grids, dependent on remote monitoring, begin suffering localized failures. Week 1. Civil unrest rises. Without online coordination, governments struggle to deliver information. Rumors replace facts. Trust erodes. Cybercrime vanishes, yet street crime spikes. In major cities, protests erupt. Week 2. The collapse deepens. Supply chains rupture. Factories close. Food shortages spread. Fuel deliveries fail. The silence of the internet has become deafening. Month 1. Nations declare states of emergency. Military step in to maintain order. Paper-based communication revives, but the scale is too large. International cooperation phrase. Month 6. The world is unrecognizable. Entire economies have fallen. The digital revolution is undone. Libraries, radio, and physical mail become lifelines. Human society limps forward, but fractured, slower, more fragile. Comparison to real-world fragility. This scenario may feel extreme, yet elements of it are already visible. In 2012, storms in the United States disabled internet access for millions, paralyzing businesses for days. In 2021, a single technical error at a major content delivery network brought down entire corners of the web. In 2022, cyberattacks crippled vital infrastructure in multiple nations. These were temporary, but they revealed the truth. The internet is a delicate giant. Strong, yet brittle. Vast, yet vulnerable. Unlike electricity or water, there is no universal backup. When the network fails, civilization itself falters. Philosophical reflection. Bigger picture. The internet collapse is not just a technological disaster. It is a mirror held to our dependence. We have built a civilization that cannot function without a digital pulse. We rely on it for truth, for commerce, for survival itself. Yet we rarely see it. We take it for granted until it vanishes. Would humanity adapt? Yes. Slowly, painfully. New systems would rise. But the scars of collapse would endure for generations. The internet gave humanity a collective brain. Without it, we become isolated minds once again. Conclusion and open question. So, what if the internet collapsed forever? The answer is not simply chaos. It is transformation. A civilization forced to restart, to relearn, to rebuild. The question is not only whether we could survive, but what kind of world would emerge afterward. Would humanity rediscover resilience, returning to slower, more tangible lives? Or would the collapse mark the fall of global civilization itself? And perhaps the deeper question lingers. What if our greatest invention is also our greatest weakness? Because if the internet can vanish once, what else could disappear next?